Good morning, Floss Tube. Welcome. It is Sunday, May 28th. Thank you for coming by. My apologies, because I'm certain that everybody was checking their phones or computers constantly yesterday, anticipating my new video, and I'm sorry that interfered with your lives. I'm certain it did, because I'm a day late. I apologize for the inconvenience for all of you. Yeah, whatever, right? This has been like my 10th time trying to record this because I just keep rambling, getting off track, and I'm going to try not to do it now. Busy week, not a lot of cross stitching. Got a little bit done, but it was just a little bit. The kids graduated on Friday. For me right now, it's still a little bit surreal. Not quite sure how I feel about it. Dax is not handling it well. It has made him a little bit moody. But we're all going to have to come to terms with it because it is what it is. I worked about a hot minute on this, my Norman Rockwell piece. I don't know what my deal is here. You'd think after 25, 30 years of putting off a project, you could get it finished. And I really want it finished, and I really want to get it finished. But I sit down to work on it, and I'm like, oh. So, all I managed to get done is this chair leg. That's it. Because every time I pick it up, I start stitching, and all I can think about is, how long do I have to keep working on this? Which super sucks. Maybe I'll try to do some today. I don't know. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I suspect we will be at work trying to make up for time that Dax lost being sick, which he is doing much better. But I don't know. If we get to take the day off tomorrow, then maybe I'll have more stitching time. But I'm not planning anything because then it doesn't work out. I also worked on my linen and threads. And I worked on it a few days in the car on the way into the office, but that's about it. I have high hopes that I can get January done before June's comes out. In January, all I have left is like this, and I think half of this right here goes in, but this, the bird, and this. But this has a lot of stitching in it. That's a lot of stitches. But I hope that I can get this done before the June comes out. It's truly pathetic because I didn't start this in like April. I started this thing in freaking January. So I'm pathetically behind. I worked a little bit more also on February's band. But like I said, at this point, I'll be thrilled if I can get January's done before June's comes out. I made a little needle minder, a little cute little key. I also made this one. It's like a little book. It says The Snow Queen. It was supposed to be a pendant to different, well, you know, with the charm, but I just attached it. Little snowflake charm on there. It's really cute. Little book. I haven't decided if I'm going to put it in my shop or keep it for myself. Right now I seem to be leaning to keep it for myself. So that's all I got stitched. That's it. Pathetically little, but oh well. I went to Hobby Lobby, and look at this. How neat is that? It was on clearance for like $12, and it's cast iron. This sucker weighs about 10 pounds. It really does. I thought it would be fantastic for the jewelry making stuff that I have, you know, to put the beads in and the clasps and other findings and keep things separated. Maybe I'd actually get something made. Because right now, the way everything is, and I'm not going to call it the word I almost did, that starts with cluster. I spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes trying to find what it is I wanted to use, and by then I'm usually out of time to sit and play. So I hope that if I can get it a little bit organized, then maybe I can do some of it. Maybe. Even if I don't, it will look better, and it will be one more step in getting the dungeon cleaned up. In June, Sherry Burkett and I are going to do a stitch along on this piece, the Texas Panorama. This was a really hard to find pattern. If somebody else had, it's out of print and everything now. If you have it and you would like to stitch along with us, please do. We're not doing anything fancy or formal unless Sherry's going to set up a page, because goodness knows I would never get around to it. But I had been looking for this pattern for a long time, and I only have it thanks to Sim Swank, which, is that not like the coolest name ever? Sim Swank. It sounds like you should be a star. I mean, it's like Taryn Verley. No, there's nothing about that that's like, yes. But Sim Swank, that is a freaking awesome name. But she's also a really awesome person, because she had seen me comment that I would like to have this pattern, and she saw it come up for sale on Stash Unload and messaged me to let me know so that I could get it. I can't remember what I did last week. It just blows me away that somebody could remember, oh hey, somebody was looking for that, and who it was, and all of that. So not only does she have an awesome name, she's an awesome person. But anyway, Sherry and I are going to be doing that. Don't forget Sherry. And if you want to stitch along with us, then please do. That starts in June. What else? Oh, I forgot I did this. I FFO'd my snails piece. Sorry for the reflection you're getting. Mostly it's all the crap sitting around my sewing machine. The piece is square, and I had trouble finding a frame that was the size of the piece. And I didn't really care what color the frame was, because I could paint it if I didn't like it. But I think this one's an 8-inch. I don't know, it doesn't say. Maybe it's 10-inch. I could find a square frame that was too small and one that was way too big. That's really where I was stuck. So I decided to go with this one. It had a white mat inside of it also to cut it down. Maybe that's what the mat cut it down to 8 by 8. I don't know. I took red scrapbook paper, and it's not just plain paper. It's got like a linen texture, and I glued it onto that frame, the mat board, to give it a little bit of extra strength, and I glued the little clips up there. And this piece is just clipped in there. If I wanted to, I guess I could change it out at different times. I've got to go watch Vanna's video and write down the name of that spray stuff so that I can order some, because I can't get this piece nice and flat like I would like for it to be. But who cares? It's FFO'd, right? I think that makes every piece I've actually finished this year is FFO'd. I have pieces from last year that I have not FFO'd because I don't really know how I want to do them yet. But while I was digging around out here, I found some fabrics that, some Oda Christmas ones that I'm going to dig through there and see if some of them match one of my finishes from last year. Maybe I'll get another one FFO'd. We'll see. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah, my big plans for next week are June is going to kick in, so I'll be working on this. Before the 1st, I would really like to get my January piece done. And by God, I'm going to put some more stitches in the Norman Rockwell piece. Even if I don't get a ton done on it, if I can just keep getting a little bit done, eventually it'll be done. So maybe that's how I need to keep it in my mind. Just keep working on it. Instead, I feel like I need to make it my focus and that's all I need to work on. And I think that's what's messing me up. My head doesn't like to be told what to do. It rebels against being told what to do all the time, even if I know it's the right thing. Okay, I think that's it. This is like, I don't know, take 27 on trying to get this video recorded. So I think I'll just be done with this and leave it at this. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. If you are observing Memorial Day, I hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll see you here next week. Thanks for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for the comments. I love them. I am trying to get to them and respond because I do love the comments. Hopefully things will calm down now and I can get back around to living life as what should be normal. But we'll see. Like I said, I don't make any plans about that. So anyway, have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.